And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where we bring you guys live coverage from the Qnatek Summer Battle. Myself, Menace, alongside Pansy, are going to be joining the Dobro versus Western Wolves game as they are played out on city streets. And it looks like it is actually getting down pretty close here. The first half has actually finished, and we are joining in on the second half after completing our previous game. But either way, that is 7-5 in favor of... I'm not sure if that score's updated. It hasn't. Okay, so Western Wolves are currently 2 rounds in the lead as they sit 7-5 and move on to the attacking side. So to get that 2-round advantage on defense, let me just get everyone in the game before I get shouted for that. But so, looking off here, let's take a quick little look and see what Winky's doing. Actually, a quick little roster rundown before we start. For Western Wolves, we've got Ono, Fantasy, Froz, Chibi, Myson, and then for Dobro, we've got Stalk, Starek, Winky, Zoe, and Baggy. And now it is all down to the Dobro guys to try and close off this gap. The upper screen lies to me, the attacking side actually having the lead at the moment. We do see Myson going down to the hands of Stilk. A very strong Dobro side so far. Bomb has gone down over at B, and I don't think Dobro expected that at the least. They're not even in any position to deny the bomb plant. We do have Baggy pushing in from the top of the street. Frost sitting down towards the lower end of the street as Baggy moves forward. Oh, he does get spotted though. Chibi lays down some covering fire. He has spotted one just off to his left-hand side in front of him. Western Wolves on actually near that bomb at the moment. Oh, Baggy takes out Froz, and this is not good. Chibi's the last man standing. One goes down. Bombs. Oh, so much fire. Chibi's heavily tagged. 15 seconds. Chibi actually is in a very peculiar predicament. No, where is Baggy looking? Baggy, what are you doing? Watch towards mid. Oh, and there's not enough time. And Chibi's just going to run in here and get that final frag to push it to 8-5 and increase that score by 3 rounds, or make the difference on 3 rounds. But that is just really wow.
Yeah, I don't know what Baggy was doing there. That seemed like a little bit of a mistake on his behalf, but I'm going to pick it up with Chibi now with a nice A spawn. I'm going to wonder if they use it. Obviously, we saw the B push last time, but let's see if they can switch it up. And obviously, Chibi feeling quite aggressive and being punished for that, avenging that last round's mistake. Baggy does drop that nade onto Chibi's face, and now still does make his way through mid-market, darts back around to A arch, see if he can cover off the impending forces of the Western Wolf side. Now guys, make sure you retweet what I just put on Twitter, by the way. Tweet it yourself, get it out there. This game deserves a good watch because Dobro are putting up a little bit of a stand so far. Now Winky dropping down on the opposing scope from the Western Wolf side. Can they keep up this pace? Because Western Wolves are truly on the back foot now with 3 players standing to the 5 of the Dobro side. This could be the round that Brodu just need. But Froz dropping down Winky, and now you can see Starek and Stilk on the push around the back. I wonder if they're feeling aggressive yet. Fantasy is a little bit aware of this, and he's trying to rope around the back to get the 2 kills here. Let's see if he can do it. See if he can outgame both of these SMGs. I'll be curious if he pulls it off and looks to the right. Here we go. Drops out a nade to the arch. He's got to be careful. This player is literally just to his right. If he... Oh! Fantasy! If you looked another centimetre, you'd have had him. But there we go, Stilk does manage to pull off that frag, and the bomb does get baked, and I think dropped by Baggy there. That was pretty Myson on that site, and now it's all on Froz. Tell a lie. Froz was on the bomb site, but he gets taken out by Zoe, and that A-push really got held in its place by Dobro there. Even with, Fantasy re-rotating round the back, he completely fluffed it by not quite checking all his corners. So there we go, it's being brought ever closer back to being one of those really close-knit games.
Definitely so. It seems that all these teams here at the event have been doing some other form of surprise. I mean, especially seeing ESPC versus Arianus this morning and a couple of the other games. But this one, again, is just something so close. Ono with a superb shot onto Starek to open up that round. Froz with a nade to follow right up. Still going down. There's no one actually on that, on the B side. Chibi's going to be calling that out of his teammates. But like, guys, just come here. Like, seriously, just get the bomb down. Winky having a saber though over on the A side as he takes out 2 players, Nate and Deagle. And Chibi getting himself a frag there onto Zoe. Looks like he'll be able to secure off the top end of that street. Of course, with Winky still alive, he will definitely be worried and is not peeking out too much. Oh, but does peek up to take out Baggy, who was in front of him. Last man is scoped. Can Chibi get himself that hat trick? Unfortunately not. Winky now, last man standing 1 versus 2. Has been spotted by Ono, but Froz is going to be the one to close them off and push it to a keep that 3-round difference as Western Wolves now sit on a 9-6 scoreline.
Yeah, and I must say it's nice to see Ono actually really waking up at the moment. He seemed quite quiet compared to his usual self in the last few games I've seen of him, but he seems to be back up towards the top of that scoreboard, and he's going for quite the aggressive peek on top of the barrels. How unorthodox. I've never seen anyone do that before, but it's a very quick peek to mid, just to see if anyone drops down with that SMG or pushes market through that kind of manner. But here we go, West Wolves now on the attack towards B. Tubi dropping down into market. The other forces more towards the wooden and zigzag area. So now Tubi pushing through to try and cut the defensive side in half, literally. So now up the mid-stairs, action kicking off at B. Starek taking down Myson, who's really quiet this game, only 5 to 12. Not doing as well as before, but Tubi now going to be spotting a player towards mid. That was Winky, but not for long, as that SMG fire really puts him down to size. So now the rotate, I believe, is actually coming out from Western Wolves. They look like they're going for such a strong B, but now they seem more comfortable towards A. So maybe because they took out that scope player and they're feeling comfortable with the range. So now Tubi pushing around to A arch, and he spotted a player towards the top of the arch there, but still takes down Ono. And now Western Wolves not looking so strong, because Stilk takes one, takes two. Hat-trick for Stilk. Fancy clawing it back, trying his very best, but Baggy dropping down now. Zoe finishes him off, but what a round from Stilk there. Really stopping that rotate from B to A. And wow, he really just saved his team that round.
Sitting on 17 frags at the moment for his team. He is the top fragger in the server at the moment. Has a massive difference above anyone else. Now I'm going to keep an eye on him and see what he actually does this round, as he drops his way into mid. Actually going for a fast rush through mid to be able to pick up a couple of frags. Takes out the first one. There is a second one that just ran past. Throws a nade out towards the car park. Oh, but he's actually just forced Western Wolves back into their spawn, or to completely just stay away from his position. Nade did come in, and that's going to force him away. Heavily tagged up. He doesn't want to stay in that fight much longer. And you now see Starek actually moving up into wood and just casually strolling around the back. Takes out Fantasy. And at the moment, Western Wolves are so split apart. Not a single Dobro player has actually gone down yet. So, definitely looking good for them at the moment. Finally, Starek does go down to the deagle of Ono, as Ono gets himself another one, but still takes him down. And ooh, as he throws out the flash, Myson just jumps around the corner. Myson, the one we've seen him countless times so far at this event, just really coming up big for his team. Takes out Winky. Only Baggy left to go. And this is the thing, he's made noise at the top of the street. Now, does he go back towards B, expecting the player to be here? Or does he rotate back to A, and then just hope that he doesn't caught back in the rotate? Seems like he is expecting the player to be here over on B and moving his way. So, although Baggy with that AK gets the superior damage advantage, and of course being behind that wall gives him that extra bit of cover, and that'll mean the Dobro can bring it back to only a 1 round difference.
Indeed, and Dobro seem to be waking up now. Those first few rounds kind of stunned them, it almost seemed. But they seem to be really adapting to what Western Wolves are doing. And Winky now going for peek onto mid. Takes down one, but avenged rather swiftly by Ono. Get the shot. He did get the shot off actually onto Tubi there at the start.
But now, do you think that's worth it? Did you actually trade a scope for an SMG?
Well, it depends. You know, a lot of... you know, Ono has always struggled almost on this map. I know Kex, when I used to play in Infuse, was always very comfortable to peek him, and obviously, you know, depending on how you play, but still here actually did push up mid, get a quick +10 on Fantasy and Froz. This man is not even fussed about the fact he's playing Western Wolves. But the fact is, it depends how you want to play, and obviously, you know, if you take down someone who's got the front spawn, who's on an aggressive push, who could really make all the odds through mid, then it's worth it, because Tubi can really make the impact through obviously the mid-market and taking down the scope of someone else. So it depends who you're playing against in their playstyle. If you're aggressive enough and if you're confident enough to take down Ono, then go for it. But it obviously depends. Now Ono in a 1v2, bomb loose on the stairs, Ono on the push, but he can't get too far because Starek's there. And the score is all even, folks. It's been brought back from the absolute brink of almost depression from the Dobro side, and now 9-9.
Yeah, it really is something quite close at the moment. Now let's have a look, see what Winky is up to, see if he can maybe pull off the exact same again. Gonna go for the jump, nothing is there. Luckily Ono is not looking for his number either, so he'll come off scot-free from that one. But unfortunately his teammate Stilk, the man who's been hitting up the spear in the Dobro side, has gone down to an early nade. Winky taking out Fantasy though, so pretty equal trade there. And Starek onto Ono, wow. Dobro really just shining through at the moment. We do have Tube trying to push up there onto fences, although it does get taken up by Zoe's Deagle. Winky going down to Myson's AK. And Dobro with a man advantage. I take that back. Froz has taken out Starek. But once again, Zoe just goes for the reply. And that revenge style playing really works. As soon as you got that one-man advantage, just make sure that every single one of your players is covered and it's all good to go. Myson, 1 versus 1. Oh, well, it wasn't a 1 versus 2. Can he win this one, though? And once again, just making the massive difference for his team. Now, he was at the bottom of the street, could rotate all the way back towards A or linger around B once more. And just try and find that player. Looks like he's unsure of where to go at the moment. So, is he going to be making his way towards A? I believe so. Kind of just flicking back, making sure his back is covered. Drops into mid as he makes his way over to the arch. Where is Baggy? He didn't actually look into mid and just missed Myson going there. Bomber's going to go down here in a second. Does Baggy hear it? Yes, he does. He's going to have to make his move now. He's deciding to go for car park. The bomb isn't planted for car park, and Myson is moving up in towards mid. And this is one of those flaws because Myson literally had choice to plant on any side of the bomb, and it was pure luck that he actually planted on that side of the bomb. Because now Myson sits on a close range position at the top of the street. Baggy's going to try and clear out car park first, make his way all the way through to the bomb, see where the bomb's planted, realize where Myson is, and then have to try and clear out the area there by the gardens. Now Myson has heard some action. And I believe he has actually heard the player going up towards his left-hand side. Only 40 seconds left on the clock. Oh, and Baggy just jumps out right in front of Myson. Myson easily picks up that frag, meaning he pulls off that 1 versus 2 clutch for his team to bring them that 1 round into the lead.
Yeah, and it seemed almost unlucky that you know, Baggy looked the wrong way. But pinged up here with Ono, the scope for the attacking side, which is Western Wolves, who are currently one round in the lead. But it's a close game nevertheless, so Nade's already hindering where he wanted to go, but he makes his way towards B quite aggressively. There will be 2 players making his way down towards him. He's got to be careful, because that's an SMG right in his face. And he needs some help from his teammates who just died out wooden. It was Fantasy, but not for long. He gets to get the first frag onto Stilk, but Starek replies, and Winky drops a nade onto Myson. Tubi and Froz racking up 1 HP, but Froz actually dropping his own teammate. He just felt like it. He thought, I don't even like you anymore, Tubi.
Tubi's been hated so much already.
Exactly. Tubi is enemy number 1. Ono now on the prowl towards B Arch. There is a player just to the right side. Cool, calm and collected. Ono doesn't go for the shot, but he does now rattle off a couple onto Zoe, but he does get the shot nicely there with a little double tap with the bullets now dropping out of smoke to just help out his teammate Froz. Maybe pull out some of the players, bring him closer to assume the bomb plant is going down. It's doing just that, and now Froz gets the first frag onto Baggy, opening up the run towards A, and they are sprinting their little legs off on a quick peek to mid, just to see if he'd seen anyone running across that catwalk yet. And maybe going in for the second look here, because that player probably is going to be towards the arch, and he is actually there now. Froz awaiting his moments. He knows he's probably there as well. And here we go. Winky's going to a world of trouble. Both players coming in, the pincer movement, and Ono gets the frag. That was really nicely worked between Froz and Ono there. Just pushing together, really helping each other out. And obviously everything they did in absolute perfect sync. So now you can see Western Wolves really deserving the lead they're getting themselves into.
Definitely, so that was really well played from them. Of course, now the 2-round lead is just building on the morales, the momentum that Western will now have. And it's going to go push forward and close this one off. Going to take it away here with Starek as he tries to push over towards the B side. Chubi's gone down early on. Seems that he's either been caught off by early nades or killed by his teammates. Seems to be the unloved one this game. But it's okay because the community still loves him. Now we do have Fantasy taking out Zoe, evening up the teams once more. As Starek makes his way up on the B side. It looks like it's a kind of Western Wolves mid towards A play. They still have every opportunity to rotate towards B. They really have that neutral positioning at the moment. You see Fantasy pushing up the stairs. Here comes under heavy fire. Unfortunately, unable to close up the frag. Baggy gets it. Froz gets a reply to Stilk though, which for them is a big one. And now, with only a 1-player advantage, Dobro will make the hold. Froz moves up onto the bomb. He knows there's a player towards the top of the stairs, and he's going to try and push that. Baggy takes up Myson. Oh, spots Froz, but not quick enough. And Winky with a shot in from mid takes out Froz to bring it back to 11-10. Only 1 round difference. Now, Dobro need every single round from here on to win it, or at least the next 2 to tie, whereas Western Wolves only need 2 more to win it, and there's 3 available to them.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see how Western Wolves play this one out. They seem to be going for this mid to B kind of push once again. And obviously they're focusing towards B alley, and you can see the players getting through, so maybe the nades really aren't hindering them as much as they should be. Just Fancy and Tubi alongside each other, making their way out towards this B side. Froz dropping the nade onto Zoe early on, giving the player advantage straight away to Western Wolves. Fancy peeking out towards that ice cream van, not managing to see anyone, but he's aware there's players close and they'll be nearby. Smoke's pluming out onto B, and the push is coming on thick and fast. No one dropping as yet, still does drop down Myson. Fancy avenging him with the frag onto Starek. Winky will one for himself. Froz with the reply. Tit for tat so far. Western Wolves still with a player advantage though. So Stilk and Winky with a hell of a lot of work to do. See if they can do it. I can imagine that's Winky and BH just come under a hell of fire, but he does take down 1 player, but then dropped in revenge. Now Winky actually still alive. Excuse me, it was actually his teammate that got dropped by Arno. But he's in a world of trouble, and here we are. Fancy gets the frag onto Winky, who was really pinned in there. And it seems as though Western Wolves are brilliant at doing that, actually. They're really good at working together to get that frag that they desperately need. It's not, you know, it's not an individual player that's shining.
Yeah, they don't mind sacrificing themselves for the frag.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, one of the things I did notice that was very interesting, probably not too big, but still something that could have made a massive difference in the overall outcome of that one. Froz had bomb and actually tried to climb onto the top of the B arch to get Winky in B. That's one of those things. Jumping onto that arch made quite a bit of noise, and if Winky had known and gotten that frag, you can only imagine with the bomb stuck on top of the arch, it would have been such a mission for Western Wolves to try and get that bomb back. Either way, though, we do see Western Wolves standing strong this round, and they have got the man at lead at the moment. We're only 30 seconds into the round. Winky's your last man standing, and can he come up clutch to try and even this one out for his team? There's only a chance of a draw at the moment, so it needs to try his very best. He's making his way down the side, but unfortunately not. Western Wolves clinch at 13-10 to take the game, which means they secure themselves another win in the group stages at the moment. I believe that was round 4 or 5. And of course, we'll be seeing more action of them later on. If not, tomorrow, of course, to make it into the playoffs. Either way that goes, for now, that was myself, Menace, and Pansy, bringing you guys live coverage from the Qnatek Summer Battle. Please do follow us on Twitter. I'm at Menace. Alongside me, I've got at They Call Me Pansy. Go check her out too. Anyway, we're going to be right back with more coverage. We're just going to try and get the next game up, and then we'll see you guys soon.